Stamping friends. This is Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk, and I was thinking of coming on and stamping a wreath, and then I thought it's been quite a while since I've actually stamped onto a whole sheet of 12 by 12 and just kind of stamped a massive great big pattern. So I've grabbed out some stamps. I had a package from Esther today. She's kindly lent me Simply Succulents. So I've not actually played with this before. So I'm kind of looking forward to cracking this one open and having a wee play. Some nice flowers on there. So get those out. I also have the gorgeous new delicate dahlia. Now this is going to be available from the 3rd of August. It's a celebration set that you can earn when you spend £90. Which, let's face it, it's not hard to do because Stampin' Up! Catalogue is full of such yummy goodiness. Sorry, I'm just digging away here at my blocks, trying to find the best size for the stamp I have in my hand. Oh, might fit on the little one. Okay, that's fine. So did you know that it is actually advisable that when you find blocks to mount your stamps onto, that you try and find the block that is closest fitting to your stamp set? That's if you have them. I know that when you're a beginner stamper, sometimes you don't have all the blocks, so sometimes they are a little bit larger, because that's what I sometimes do, is say to customers, look, why don't you get a size up, because then you're more likely to be able to use more stamps. So I am gonna use the leaves, I think, later, but I wanted to get out some flowers. Now I tend to neglect using this stem, but I'm determined to use it today. I might try that whole kind of Bespo look again. Gonna see. See where the stamps take me. This is what I often say, the stamps often dictate to me what direction we're gonna go in. So yeah. Then I really love this leaf from Positive Thoughts and thought I'd dig this out again because it's so beautiful. So mounting these all up, getting them ready so I don't have to faff around too much later. I'm going to say a quick hello and welcome to my lovely followers. Let's get a page up here. My channel, there we go. Hello and good evening. Now please share this video out, as I'm only just getting started, so if you've got friends who you think might want to join you for this and, you know, see this as a bit of a meeting place, you know, you can invite some friends over to come and, you know, enjoy some stamping. Okay, so are we in the mood for a bit of bright, happy stamping? I'm thinking I'd like to do quite a bright colour for the Dahlia, whatever you want to call it. And then also I am wanting to maybe contrast it with some black and white. I know that might seem a bit odd, but I'm thinking I'd like to have a go doing that. So we will see. Let's say a quick hello to everybody on the live. Hello, Christine, Linda, Valerie, Melanie, Elizabeth, Cindy, Christine Gray, Denise, Sheila, Joanna, Dorothy. Oh, Cheeky Monkey Crafts. That's Claire. Hi, Claire. Nice to see you. I couldn't remember your name then. Hi, Dorothy. No, Dorothy's not new. I'm sure Dorothy's been around a while. Welcome back. Right, share to Facebook. Thank you, Denise. Let's get some people in here. Yeah. Right, so I'm wondering whether to start with that great big dahlia or get some texture down first. Let's get some texture down, I think. Hello, Jana. I still haven't figured out the time difference. Where are you, Jana? Where are you and what time is it? It is currently 10:20 in the UK. I'm really not sure what we're going to do with this. I'm just going to stamp some stuff and then see what happens. Sometimes I like to stamp some texture down just to get rid of the stark canvas. That just helps me get started. There we go. Okay, see, a little bit already down now. I'm happy. It's 5 p.m, 5:20 in Indiana. Hey, cool. Okay, right now, in floristry world, some people start with foliage first and some people start with flowers, but I think I'm going to go with foliage just to get some of these leaves down. Just going to stamp a few leaves. It is interesting stamping with onto 12 by 12 rather than standard size cardstock, whether it's A4 or letter size, depending where you are in the world. So as you can see, I'm stamping and then I'm twisting and pivoting and stamping again. Stamp, pivot, there we go. Now, we mustn't forget to have some coming on from the side, like so. Mustn't forget the edges. Okay. Right, okay, that's looking cool. This leaf is from Positive Thoughts, Deborah. Yep, Positive Thoughts. So welcome if you're brand new to my channel. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the UK, and I have been doing these lives for nearly 2 years on a very regular basis and absolutely loving the journey, enjoying meeting lots of interesting people. Okay, so I'm going for polished pink here. And if you are brand new to the company, if you've never come across Stampin' Up! Before, please do click on the link to my shop below to have a look at all the products that are available. Okay, so I'm thinking I've inked that up in polished pink, but I'm actually going to grab a brush and see if I can apply some darker colour to the centre. So this is Melon Mambo that I'm just applying. I'm going to see what happens, and before I push my stamp down, I'm actually going to get my, oh dear, my sock was falling off and I tripped on it. I'm going to put my stamping mats down because that Dahlias stamp is photopolymer. So we do need that extra bit of give to make sure this ink really transfers nicely. And I'm giving that a really good push down, like so. Now, have we got, oh, Doesn't seem to have made any difference, me putting that colour on in the middle. If anything, it's taken it off. So I'm not going to do that again. Okay. So if you're new to the whole idea of what's called whole sheet stamping, so when I say whole sheet stamping, the idea of stamping onto a great big sheet of paper has been around for longer than I've been a demonstrator. I am not the first person to have done this. However, what I like to do is actually use the stamps to create a more cohesive pattern rather than just stamping randomly all over the card, which you can do, and you can end up with some really cool results. But I'm a little bit more deliberate in the way that I use the floral stamps, and also I'm not afraid of mixing different styles together. Okay, so you may, I'm using, this is called distinctive. So this stamp here is a distinctive stamp. It's a phrase that Stampin' Up! Have coined, and it means that it's manufactured in a way to transfer the ink in a really, almost like a photographic way. It's really cool. So I'm also not afraid of stamping images on top of images. As you can see, I've got some of that brown in the background, and it's all mixing in together. It's fun. So, hi everybody. Hi Phoebe. I think Ruth is napping. Oh, can you guys not hear me? Okay, phew. Oh, I was getting worried then. Can they not hear me? Okay, so I want to do something bright now here. So I'm thinking of using the tulips to do some fun stuff with. But as I said, I want to go for like a bit of a bespoke kind of look. So I'm just going to have some tulips flying out from various places. So I'm going to just clean off some of the ink. Oh, Linda doesn't hear me. Oh. You only hear me when I'm talking. Linda, try refreshing. What's a Vespa look? Oh no, Bespo. It's spelled Bespo, pronounced Bespo. It's a style of flower arranging where it's not so formulaic. It's a bit more random. Hi, Zari. Hi, Maureen. Welcome, welcome. So I'm not kind of going for any particular, I'm not doing a repeat pattern, put it that way. You know, sometimes I do these and I kind of do repeat patterns. I'm not doing that today. I might have some tulips coming on here. Okay, so I'm kind of like thinking ahead a little bit because I'm going to be putting tulips at the ends of these stems. So that's why I have thought about where I want them to end up. So that one can go there. So this is Mango Melody. It's quite a bright colour. Now, I know you wouldn't typically actually have tulips flowering at the same time as dahlias, but I like the detail on these tulips, and I felt that they kind of went with the dahlias because the dahlias are so detailed. So I just felt that I wanted to kind of connect the design in a way. So you have 3 different sizes of kind of tulip in that set. It's called Timeless Tulips. It has been around, at least a year, if not 2 years, this stamp set, but it's still going strong. It made it back into the annual catalogue. So for those of you who don't know, every year Stampin' Up! Produce an annual catalogue that contains all the, not all the stamps actually, sorry, I'll rephrase that, all the ink colours, the cardstock, the accessories, like the tools, all those kind of things. That is, oh yes, and there is a punch. Is there a punch? Is it still available? Yes, it is. And quite a wide selection of stamps and kits. So if you're a beginner stamper and you're wanting to kind of see what's available, then the annual catalogue is the one to kind of make sure you have. And then there is the mini catalogue, which comes out twice a year. So we're just about to release the mini catalogue that will take us through to the winter time. Well, winter in the northern hemisphere, summer in the southern hemisphere. And but certainly it will take us through to Thanksgiving and Christmas and Halloween and all those kind of activities. Right, so I've got my kind of basic, there's lots more that needs to go on here. This is the moment where I'm thinking, what have I done? Have I made a mess? What's going on here? But we're going to keep going and keep adding more to this design. So I'm actually now going to bring on the Melon Mambo because I want a darker colour in here now. I love the tulip stamp. Oh, you have it, do you, Jackie? Oh, hi, Jenny. Oh, I just seen Jenny come in. Hello. You like the tulip one? It is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, if you like the tulip stamp set, there is a one sheet wonder that I filmed probably over a year ago that has become super popular because it's got a real vintage vibe to it, and I then stamp some very Versailles, some of that lovely script over it, and it's quite popular, that one, on Pinterest and YouTube, so I will link that one if you guys have not seen that one. Okay, so I don't know if you're seeing how I'm stamping this stamp. I know I have said it before, but if you're new to my channel, you wouldn't have heard me say this, that I do find this stamp a little bit problematic in that it's got such strong contrast between dark and light. And I struggle with that sometimes because when you're stamping onto a plain, white piece of cardstock, if I was just to stamp that down like that, we can almost like see through it. And so what I do is I stamp and then I twist the stamp and then stamp again, so that I get a bit of pale pink going on behind it. So that's the best way I have found to use this stamp, because I really do struggle with it sometimes. Okay, I'm actually going to do that again. Stamp, twist, and stamp again. Okay, I think we need some pink going on up here as well. I'm just going to stamp there like that. Maybe down in this corner as well. There we go. Oh, thank you, Linda. You knew the one I was talking about, didn't you? Yeah, it's a good video. It probably was one of the first times that I'd mixed tulips with Berry Versailles, and it just turned out so beautifully. You know, it was one of those aha moments. You're like, Eureka, it works. So thank you, Linda. Hi, Zari. Boy, these comments fly by quickly. Okay, so if you're watching and you're finding the comments are going too quickly, all you need to do is put your finger on the comments, or if you're on a computer, you can go back and have a look. So, Jackie's got this one. Cool. Right, so I've done some more of that pink flower. I definitely need more in here now. So I am wondering whether to bring on this succulents stamp, but I kind of want it to go behind these. I don't actually want it to, yeah, I don't want it all over. So I think what I'm going to do is, oh, I'm not sure if they've given enough. I'm not brave anymore to do black, but I think I'll just go for basic grey. I'm actually just going to ink up and curve my ink pad around. So I've got a kind of curve going on here. So I know it's going from that point to that point. I'm just going to tuck it in over here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's what I wanted. I wanted it tucked in behind that flower. Oh, good, 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 good. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to try that again. I'm just going to go around in a curve, because I don't want to be faffing around with a mask or anything. So I'm going to do it again here. Yay, that worked. Hi, Bonnie. I would have made a total mess of that. This one is the Soft Succulent stamp set, Ivy. Okay, so let's find another spot. Okay, I think here, that could go there, can't it? Then maybe I might just try there. Oh, the other one. Oh, this flower, that's from Positive Thoughts. Okay, so I'm now going to clean this off because I want to use a different portion of the stamp. So I want to ink it up. And this time I'm actually going to ink it up with the corner of the stamp set, the ink pad, to create a kind of like V shape, and see if I can tuck that V in between a flower over here. Oh, no, didn't quite work, but we can put some leaves there to hide that. That's okay. All right, so I didn't quite judge that correctly. Never mind. I'm going to see if I can tuck it down here. I'm going to tuck in a bit closer. Yay, there we go. Okay. I think I might just try one more time. So I'm looking for like a gap that I can fit this into. Oh, bit too low that time. Never mind. It's only a piece of paper, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? So for those of you who find the idea of stamping like this, you know what? A piece of paper is not going to judge you. It's not. You don't even have to tell me you had a go. I mean, most people do like to tell me they've had a go doing these, but you don't have to. Okay, so I do want to, though, go in with this little flower because I can control the flower a little bit more. So here I can perhaps cover up my boo-boo that I made here. Yes, I can. So I'm going to put another flower there. Maybe pop one there. Maybe one there. One in there. There. And then we've got the slightly larger one happening. So I know this might seem strange to be mixing a line art flower with non-line art, but believe you me, if you go to the card shops or a shop that sells greetings cards, you will see designs like this where they mix things. Or if you just look up floral graphics on the internet, they do this. This is very kind of on trend at the moment to mix line art with, you know, solid. Okay, now I want to use the beautiful leaf that we've got from that delicate dahlia. Is that right? Yes, delicate dahlia. And add some dark leaves in here. However, before I do that, I've just remembered I want to use the flower from delicate dahlia and add some other flowers in here. So, ooh, I'm wondering whether to go for a blue and ooh, do I go for coastal or go for balmy? So that's balmy blue. Coastal is, actually that might be pool. Pool party. I wonder whether to go for coastal Cabana. I think go for this one. You would have not thought which stamp would have come out like that. Which one, Ivy? I'm using several stamp sets here, just warning everybody. This is very stamp heavy, this design. Oh, Cindy, yes, time to come in and have a break. Time for cider, I think. Okay, so I'm just looking for kind of gaps now. So enjoying all the comments from you all. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Oh, there's a good bunch of people who love to join in the chat on this channel. And I'm so grateful for the camaraderie and the bonds of crafty fellowship that we have. So if you want to join in more with a bit of meeting people, on Saturday I've got a Zoom event that you can join in. Now it begins at 10 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock in the morning my time, so I'm hoping that you guys in Australia and New Zealand could perhaps join me, because it will be your night time, so you can join for the beginning bit, and then the Americans will wake up in the afternoon and then join me later on in the day. So if you would like to join in on that, then please head to Artful Stampin Space. All the details are on there. So Artful Stampin Space is my Facebook group where people like to share cards that they've made after watching my channel. No, actually not just cards, it's scrapbook pages, bags, all sorts of things really, because that's what I do on my channel. So I'm feeling like I need a bit of blue over here. Just going to do it because I feel like it needs it. So, oh, I'm forgetting to do stamping off. Sorry, second generation. I forgot all about that. Right, okay, so got some blue in here now. Now to get the dark grey leaves. So I bought a dahlia the other day and it was half price. I love buying plants half price. It's great. And it's got really dark purpley blacky grey leaves and the most vibrant orangey pinky flower, and it just reminded me how much I love dark leaves. And then Wendy Woo came round today. She popped over and she bought me a heuchera, which has got gorgeous dark red leaves, and I love it. So I'm on a bit of a dark leaf trip at the moment, everybody. So we're just going to add these dark leaves in here to try and highlight, or try and help highlight some of these flowers. There we go. Hi Amanda, Gately or Gatley? Where are you from? Welcome, welcome. Yes, Linda, don't join me at 10 o'clock in the morning, please. Hi, Vanessa. The Kookaburra Mum. Is that what you guys have nicknamed her now? Cindy Nielsen, the Kookaburra Mum. Have I ever created a black and white one-sheet wonder? Oh, good question. I cannot remember doing one offhand, but I'm sure I've done one where it's fairly monochromatic. But yeah, challenge accepted. Who said that to me? Denise. Yeah, I think I need to, don't I? Now you've said it. I want to get a leaf in here somewhere. Okay, I'm feeling the need for some other leafage. Just a different texture. I'm not sure that the texture I want is going to be in this set. Just want something a bit different. Oh, I'm wondering. Oh, what's it called? Tasteful Touches. Sorry, I'm thinking. Bear with. Maybe even a little bit of Art in Bloom, because I can really control those leaves. So I think I'm going to stick with the dark leaf. Ah, yes, I've got a hosta and a fern as well, Diane. Yeah, I've only got one hosta. It's the first time I've ever had a hosta, and I'm really enjoying it. It's got really pale lilac flowers, and the flowers are just coming out now. So, really enjoying it. Just before I went on live, I just got I've got a chair just opposite where my little row of plants are, and I just sat looking at the plants. because they're so pretty at the moment. How about dottage? I don't know. I don't know, Glenna. You know, I thought I'd just have a bit of a change. You're loving the pop of... It's actually orange, Amanda. I don't... Maybe your screen, it's looking like it's yellow, but it's actually orange, just so that you know. I will take a photograph of it and put it on Artful Stampin Space so that you guys can see the actual colour. Oh, why thank you, Miss Wanda. So kind of you. Wanda has just super chatted. There should be like a little jingle that plays when someone super chats. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Hi, Mary. Mary, congratulations. Mary's got a new job, everybody. Looks like a pretty napkin I received in the mail. Oh, really? Oh, how cool. Right, so the other leafage I've got is this one here. Ooh, if I can get to it. Okay, so we've got this one. And we have this one. Your eyes are still waking up. I like it. Okay, so let's look for some gaps here then, where we can put some of these dark grey leaves. Thinking there. Maybe around the tulip, like so. I quite like the contrast of the grey next to these tulips. I know these aren't tulip leaves, but who cares? I'm totally mixing and matching today, guys. That's the great thing about stamping. There's like, you know, you can create your own fantasy kind of creations. Okay, so that's the sort of double leaf, and then this is quite a big leaf. So let's see if we've got space for this. Not sure I should have done that, but never mind, I've done it now. Too late. It's Mango Melody, Amanda. Yeah. Just looking for a space. Looking for a leaf-shaped space. Oh, sorry about that. I'm not quite sure what happened. It just said reconnecting on my phone, so I don't know if my Wi-Fi went down. So sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Right, so I do have a dotted stamp I could use, but before I do that, I want to just stamp some small little flowers. So there's a set of 3 flowers on this stamp set, which I've actually done a bit of stamp surgery to already. But the great thing about if you do stamp surgery is that you can put them back together again. So if you do want to use them back together, you just, you know, as long as you do a nice clean cut, you can put them back. So I'm wondering whether to do some little orange flowers. Where's my oranging pad gone? Oh, there's polished pink. Where's orange gone? How strange. That is so bizarre. I had orange a minute ago. Where's it gone? I haven't put it back. Did it fall on the floor? Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear. Yes, if you're new to doing the Stamp One Sheet Wonders, just keep playing, basically, because if it's a new technique to you, you may not be absolutely happy with the results straight away, but just keep stamping. Honestly, it's a real thing. Just keep stamping. It will come good. So no, it was my internet. Thank you, Vanessa. Oh, your support is so, what's the word I want? Appreciated. So if you want to know how to support my channel in a really simple way, basically, guys, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't really mind which. And leave a comment, please, just to say what you've enjoyed. And if you have a friend who you think may enjoy my videos, then hey, why not invite them to the next live? So the way to know that I'm live is to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to get notifications, and see you next time I'm live, basically. So I tend to go on late in the evening in the UK. I sometimes come on in an afternoon, but my life is pretty unpredictable in terms of timings and stuff, so I'm afraid I can't give you a specific time. Right, so I've done those little dots. I'm wondering whether to do some dottage. Let's have a look. What have I got? So I do have this dottage here, which I think I will do. I might do it in that blue, and then I'm going to grab a different type of dottage and do some grey, I think. So, hey Amanda. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the other way that you can support me is to super chat when I'm live. You can only do that when I'm live though. But if you're thinking of donating a substantial amount, when I say substantial, I mean more than a £5. That's UK money. So that's like 10 Australian dollars or about 7 or 8 American dollars. Please consider using PayPal if you have it, because YouTube do take quite a chunk. Well, I say chunk, about a third. But with PayPal, I just pay a flat fee plus a percentage, and it's often less than what YouTube take. So, and then what I do is I funnel that back into my business, and that enables me to buy new stamps to show you guys. Oh, I'm loving this. It's almost like it's just like a puff of a little, what's the word I want? Thank you, Mary. It's like a little puff of baby's breath, or just a little plant, you know. I love it. Yay. Oh, Vanessa. Oh, well, you've got one to give away. Which leaves? The what's it called? Gorgeous leaves. I'm sure you could find someone in Australia who would love it. So Amanda, you're in Australia, I presume. Hi, Celia Alvarez. Ah. Oh, you didn't order it again? Oh, good. Oh, phew. I thought you were saying that you ordered them and then you ordered them again. Okay, that's okay. Although you have been known to do that. Come on, fess up. I think it's you anyway. Sorry if I've got the wrong person. I'm sure you said something about you've ordered twice or something. So Amanda's in Western Australia. Cool. Okay, so now I'm thinking larger dottage, and so I keep apologising for using so many stamp sets, but I do these things to inspire you and to try and get you to use what you have. And then if you're desperately in need of new stamp sets, you know, I'm happy to be your stamp dealer, as some people call it. Who calls it my stamp dealer? There's somebody I know who follows me, goes, yeah, I'm going to go and get those stamps from my stamp dealer. Your dad's in Nottingham, as in UK Nottingham. Oh, wow, Amanda. Oh, Celia is Alvarez is around the corner from you. I think you guys need to have like a Californian get-together and invite me over. So this is basic grey now. And I'm just going in here with some more dottage, because I've realised that in life you cannot have too much dottage, and actually dottage on dottage really works. So it's just glorious. We are the idea sharing group. Oh, we are. yeah, so when you apply to join Artful Stampin Space, Artful Stampin Space, please be aware that you need to answer the security questions. And they basically are, have you read the group's rules? And please do read over the group's rules. I'm not like a tyrant. There's not lots and lots of rules, but basically, please don't share links. If I've asked you to do something, or if sorry, no, I'll rephrase that. If you do want to share something that you think it will be relevant to the group, just contact me and just give me the link and I will share it in the chat area. It is purely just to protect my group from being a complete free-for-all. It's very much linked to my business, the group, so it needs to kind of have a bit of an identity that's around Artful Stampin'. So sorry if I sometimes come across as, being a little bit dictatorial in how my group runs, but I'm afraid I do have to run it that way. Right, I'm thinking a little bit, I need a little bit of pinky something in here now. So I want to get some polished pink and like a tiny little flower, something cute. I'm wondering if that little pink flower from Quiet Meadow, I know I've used this before, I'm just marking my territory. That's a nice way to put it, Mary. Oh, Vanessa's, what? Vanessa's dad was from Nottingham as well as, that is so bizarre. So, sorry, let me just get this straight. So we've got 2 Australian people here, Amanda and Vanessa, but both your dads like have connections to Nottingham. That's just mind blown. Did I say dottage on top? I know. I think someone needs to go round to Glenna's and pick her up off the floor. Hi, Shaz. How are you? Oh, Shaz, I need to send you a new catalogue, I think. If it's the Shaz, I think it is. Okay, so let's get some of these gorgeous pink flowers in here. And it's just like, it's like big flower dottage, these. Like little clusters floating in the wind of these pink flowers. Oh, they are so beautiful. My goodness. Now, this was completely made with the intention to cut it up, but I'm really loving it that I don't think I'm going to cut it up for about a week. I'm just going to stare at it because it's so pretty. That does sometimes happen. I know sometimes you guys have palpitations when I start cutting stuff off, but I do too sometimes when it's so pretty. Oh, Janine, you need to start planning your European trip. Although, yeah, planning is the operative word because, yeah, the world is still not a place to travel in. What's that Cindy saying? I think it's old guys with big bushy white beard day. Just saw the 4th one go by. Seriously, Cindy, maybe Father Christmases are having a get together. Like it's, maybe they're preparing That's funny. So you don't see guys with big white bushy beards for ages and then they come out together in clumps. Oh, that's funny. Oh, well done, Shaz. They must be auditioning. Oh, that's funny. Ah, oh, right. I think I'm nearly there. I'm looking at the whole piece on my screen because sometimes I find it easier to take it all in when I see it on the screen. And I'm wondering whether to put some more of those lovely leaves in. Although I put it somewhere, I'm not sure where I put it. Where's my nice leaf gone? Oh, is it because I was looking for red rubber and it's actually photopolymer. No, okay, maybe not. Oh, now there are tiny, tiny, tiny little weeny leaf. A tiny, look at this, tiny. I mean, it's like the size of my nail. It is that tiny. So these little ones are useful sometimes for covering up boo-boos. Of course, just stamping a leaf if you want a small leaf. But you can have lots of fun with these. Because they're so incy-wincy that you can fit them in anywhere. Well, I usually do take a photo of them, Jackie, before I cut them up. So I will. I'll probably take a photograph of this one and do a blog post. I am trying to get better at doing blog posts so that you can see it before it gets cut up. So, oh, look, this little leaf is so cute. You can tuck it in behind things. How nice is that? Mary Fudge has a question. If you wanted to add gold watercolor, is that possible? Yes. Now, when you say gold watercolor, do you mean like? Now I do have some like paints that you just mix water and it's sort of very. Oh, it's gorgeous stuff. Now, the only problem is that the inks that I've used are water-based. So if you were going to start doing watercolour over the top of this, you're in danger of the colours running. So there's a couple of different options, Mary. One, you could apply some gold watercolour before you even get started and let it dry, and then stamp over the top. And just as I did that kind of random wood stamping at the beginning, kind of just go, you know what, just wherever it falls, great, whatever. It is fairly random. Or if you want to get some gold on here, is you could use perhaps some gold embossing powder and do some stamping and then put your gold on. Or we could even use the gold flakes. So that would be pretty cool. So yeah, gold emboss. Yeah, the tiny leaf maybe. Yeah, that would look lovely. So yeah, I wouldn't use anything watery on this because yeah, just even like the other day I got some, I think I just had some orange juice or something and I drank it wrong or something happened and I spluttered. Sorry, too much information, but I spluttered orange juice and I got it on one of my cards that I made the other day and I quickly, mopped it up, but it's got little almost artistically placed blobs now on my card. So there we Right, I think I'm going to end it there, everybody. I'm going to go over the stamp sets that I used. And so, yeah, hopefully you've learned something about the, composing things and putting it together from this video. If you want to do a class with me now, I'm just going to double check how many spaces I have left, but I have got a wreath class planned for the 24th of July. So I have so far booked onto that 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I have mentioned it to one other person, so I've definitely got one space for the 24th of July. So you need to email me really quickly if you're interested. ruthtrice@gmail.com and register your interest. Now, I was talking to somebody last night who's really wants to do the wreath class, but they'd like to do it in August. So if you aren't able to make my July class, I'm just going to try and grab this moth that's flying around, you cheeky thing. I am planning to perhaps do a wreath class in August. Oh, who's going for dinner? Jan. Take care, Jan. Hi, Fred. It would make fab wallpaper. It would, yes. It's going to make some fab cards once it's all cut up. But this would be great for making kind of bigger cards. Yeah. But, I really do like it. I wonder whether to put this up in May's room. These are sort of some of the colours in her room. So, there we go. Take care, Maureen. Are you off now? Lovely to see you. That's right. So if anyone wants to ask me any questions regarding what I've just done this evening, please do ask me. Let me just have a look at August's diary. I know I do have a couple of classes already booked for August. No, I've only got one. I have one booked for August so far. But August is kind of summer holiday month for my kids. So I was going to try and just slow down a little bit over August. But you never know. You never know. Right. It would be nice in a frame. Let's go over the colours then, ladies and gents. So, I didn't use crumb cake. That was just on my desk from the other day. So we did use 2 pinks. And we used Melon Mambo and polished pink. So if you don't have polished pink, you may be able to do Melon Mambo stamped off. I wouldn't necessarily, if you want to keep the vibrancy, I wouldn't use Flirty Flamingo. Flirty Flamingo I regard as being slightly duskier pink. So if you want the vibrancy, maybe stick with either polished pink or Magenta Madness or Melon Mambo stamped off. Mango Melody was what I used for the tulips. The basic grey and Sahara Sand. Sahara Sand I just did in the background with the wood grain just to get some sort of textury bits down. Didn't necessarily have to do that. Pizzazz and Coastal Cabana. So those are all the colours. Oh, I'll leave them there. Oh, excuse me. Right, so the new one to me that I'd not played with before was this one, Simply Succulents. So I used that to stamp around some of the arrangements that formed on the paper. So I did sort of tuck them in a bit. And that was achieved by just inking up portions of it rather than the whole stamp. Then I used Gorgeous Leaves, that one, and I used the dottage. Used the Maidenhair Fern from Positive Thoughts and also used the flower. Now the butterfly would look quite pretty, I think, on this, if you did want to use a butterfly on there as well. I've got Timeless Tulips, use the 3 flowers from there and use this stem here. Didn't end up using the leaf, which I could do, I guess, but I'm not going to. Tasteful Touches, I use that leaf there. Now these couple of textures are really good as well. So if you didn't have gorgeous leaves, maybe use that texture instead. The tiny leaf is from the Dahlia set, Delicate Dahlias. So the big flower and the small flower was from Delicate Dahlias, and also that tiny weeny little leaf. Now, if you don't have soft succulent, you could possibly use these as your background line imagery, because they are lined images. And then I also used Art in Bloom, and I used the leaf from there. And this one as well would make nice sort of alternative images if you want that lined look. So we've got the flowers, we've got the leaves there, but I just use those leaves and the tiny little flowers there today. And of course, we can't forget we used a bit of dottage from Quiet Meadow and used those tiny little flowers there. And yeah, this one's got some nice line drawing art. So there we go. So yes, I'm afraid a little bit stamp heavy. What did we use? 2, 4, 6, 8 stamp sets today, but worth it, I guess, for the results. There we go. Yes, see how May reacts to it. That's a good idea. Yeah. Well, it's worth showing. It's worth having a look through what you have already with fresh eyes. And don't be afraid just to go through a stamp set and go, I want one of that, one out of that one, one out of that one, one out of that one, one out of that one. You know, it's you know, it hopefully from seeing my videos you'll soon see that you can do that. You know, just pick out your favorites. Start with your favorites. I always say that. So right, thank you so much, everybody. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat, everybody, and the thumbs ups. Oh my goodness, 45 already. That's so kind of you. Thank you. And Shaz, are you my local Shaz? Melanie, did I get you my message? I did, Melanie, and I also got an email from your sister, which was lovely. Thank you so much. Melanie, I don't think I've got a photograph, but I've got the video somewhere of where I made it. So thank you, Glenna. I will, Monica. Yeah, I will keep it for a bit. Yeah, I might go and, like I said, go and see if May likes this one. Okay, guys, take care for now, and I will go take a photograph. I might not do it right now because it's dark, but I'll do it tomorrow and put this on Artful Stampin Space Facebook group, and also do a blog post to go with it, with all the details of the stamps. So lots of love to you all. Have a great day, morning, evening, wherever you are. And Cindy's got another 9 foot to weed. I'm glad I could be your rest time. Thank you, Cynthia. Take care, everybody. Lovely to see you. Bye.